Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and this is a little bit more serious of a topic. So it is still about Hytale, of course, but as you can see by the title, there's been some stuff going on in the background. Now, I, way back in the day, right, was partnered with Hytale Hub and Hytale News. Some stuff went down. Now we are not really officially partnered anymore, but we still talk from time to time. And I noticed that Fezzy the Frog, specifically, has been through a lot of stuff in the past decade. I see a lot of myself in him. He's been doing YouTube across multiple channels for like 8 years now, and he's been trying to make it forever and ever and ever and ever. And he finally got something when he joined Hytale News. And as you guys know, that channel blew up. It got tens of thousands of subscribers. They got featured on YouTube Gamers on the Rise. They produced content that everybody loved. And even Hytale staff themselves were in the Discord interacting with members. And it was an amazing thing. And then the drama started with Hytale Hub. Accusations were thrown around. I'm not going to say who's in the right, who's in the wrong, but anyway, due to this drama, the community shunned Hytale News, the staff left the Discord, and Scarecrow, one of their members, left, and then eventually Fezzy left. It's been about a month and a half since that happened, and I feel bad for Fezzy. I've been talking with him this whole time. He's on a new channel now called Hyrizon, and his one chance to, you know, finally do something on YouTube, this is his own words, not mine, his chances were left at Hytale News when he left. And he's feeling extremely demotivated right now, and he wants to make content, but he lost his audience. And there's a lot of people on Hytale News, or in the comment section, that are asking, what happened to Fezzy? Where's Fezzy? Because he never got a proper send-off from Hytale News. Because of, you know, the reasons behind how it happened. It's a whole big thing. I'm not going to get into it, but I would like to make this video specifically to give Hyrizon a chance. To give, Scarecrow is also with Hyrizon, to give Scarecrow and Fezzy a chance at Hyrizon. They want to do great things with their own server network. They have a lot of plans, but they need help. They need people. So I'm making this video today specifically for them, because I sympathize with the idea that, I feel like Scarecrow's put a lot of work in too, but Fezzy, I've been talking with him, and he's put in almost a decade of attempts to make the online thing work, and his closest shot was with Hytale News, and just to leave and, you know, have no one know where he went, it makes me really sad. So, I don't know, I think we should do something positive today. The ThirtyVirus community, I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, but I just think that we need to give Fezzy and Scarecrow a chance with Hyrizon. I don't know much about their server network at this point, but I really do hope that they make something great that will eventually become one of the pillars of Hytale when the game is released. But as I said, they need help. I'm not saying funding, but like, they just need eyeballs. They need people to know that they're doing that stuff and to give them encouragement and ideas, and, you know, instead of just the deadening silence that they're experiencing right now. I don't think anybody really knows about Hyrizon right now. Only like maybe 100 or 2 people, compared to what Fezzy left, which is Hytale News, which has like over 20,000 subscribers last I checked. For those of you that have been wondering where Fezzy went from Hytale News, he went to Hyrizon. And to those of you that don't know who he is or don't remember him, I'm gonna follow up this video with an example of a video that we did together, me and him. Back in the day, only about 2 months ago, we made a video with the help of Zergy44 from Reddit. We did this whole big thing on the lore of Hytale, and it was an awesome project. And honestly, I feel like most of those, if not all of those predictions, turned out to be right. Well, anyway, I hope you guys like it. Here you go.
Hey guys, Fezzy the Frog here with a brand new Hytale News video, here today to discuss and speculate on the entirety of Hytale's storyline. Of course, this video includes speculation of which is not confirmed, but we'll do our absolute best to explain and give reasonable points as to the theories made. Big shout out to Reddit user Zergy44 for posting his theory on r/HytaleInfo, as we use the information in his post to help create this video. The post's link is in the description. We'd also like to say this type of video is something brand new that we've never done before, but are very excited to bring to you. This video is part 1 of 2. Another thank you to ThirtyVirus for the idea and opportunity to collaborate together. We hope you enjoy. Zergy44 tweeted at Thomas Frick, the lead artist at Hypixel and Hytale, saying this: At Thomas Frick, I think there's not enough people talking about this Hytale logo. Is there anyone? For my part, I'd like to guess things on it. At Hytale, at Simon Hypixel. Thomas responded saying this: Excellent. Well, if you like guessing, then you should know you're on the right track, and you should be able to find all the answers around. Zergy44 mentions in his Reddit post that Thomas's response might mean that his theory could be more than just a theory. Zergy44 later on states that he believes the top right circle is Orbis, the speculated normal world that Viren holds in his right hand in this wallpaper. Zergy44 speculates Gaia and Viren are the powerful, godlike creatures of this story, and our character that we play as in the main storyline is the hero fighting on Gaia's side to rescue the world in adventure mode from Viren's corruption. In this image, Zergy44 begins to speculate around the Hytale logo itself some more, analyzing it for the finer details. In the H, he believes Gaia is in the top left and Viren in the middle, as the symbol that represents him, the evil contained, appears to be right at the bridge of the H. The evil, or Viren, also exists, without the slanted brackets. I believe that the evil contained is referring to Viren, being trapped, aka contained. In this image, Zergy44 examines the Hytale concept art, Gaia and the elemental essences. He notes that Gaia can be seen in many artworks and places, including throughout the trailer. Throughout his research, he found that Gaia stems from Greek mythology, being the godmother of life. With this information, he assumes that Gaia is the good god of life. To oppose Gaia is Viren, the evil god. Although it is unconfirmed, this is who Zergy44 believes Viren is. The evil symbol can be seen all over his appearance. He also has the ability of magic without a wand, which Zergy44 points out could potentially be symbolic for mastery of magic. Zergy44 also covers the fact that the shape of his head and eyes, whether Viren or not, are oddly similar to the symbol of his belt. The evil Viren also has what Zergy44 calls ethereal hairs on his forehead. He does clarify that some people on Twitter have said that this creature could be a wizard, but he shows there is a concept art of a wizard that does not look similar to this creature, which incidentally also has Viren's mark. This is a scene in the trailer which we can predict is a dungeon. Zergy44 points out Gaia's mark is on the door, as well as Viren's at the top of the columns, hinting towards corruption. What appears to be a boss, the diamond symbol appears again on its chest and forehead in green ethereal magic, just as Viren has, noting perhaps more corruption with Gaia's temple that will need to be eliminated. Another scene in the trailer, this is the corrupted golem in Gaia's temple. Zergy44 believes the sword within the golem is a source of corruption. Unmistakingly, Viren's diamond mark of evil appears on the blade's handle, from what we could say is the map of the game with the storyline and the quest progression built into it. It reads, help Quebecs to defeat the corrupt golem. The Quebecs, creatures we can presume to be our main allies in the game, ask us to defeat the corrupted golem. With speculation, we can come to the conclusion that Zergy44's predictions are correct about the sword corrupting the golem within Gaia's temple, that it may have once protected. Zergy44 also points out other creatures having Gaia's mark of good, but appearing to be evil. This skeleton has Gaia's mark on its chest plate. Another instance is a destroyed Gaia temple, where Zergy44 speculates the Void Dragon was in its final scene of the trailer, where corruption begins to invade and take over.
Alright, so picking up right where we left off in part 1. In another piece of Hytale's concept art called Viren Spawn Sketches, as the name reads, you can tell that this is a spawn of Viren, and Zergy44 compares it to looking like Balrog from Lord of the Rings. These are 7 creatures created by the evil god Morgoth, who is also the master of Sauron, the main antagonist in the movies and the books. This is awfully similar considering Viren is speculated to be the main antagonist of Hytale, also having his own spawns shown in the sketches. Zergy44 mentions things related to Viren, such as the Void Dragon in the Hytale concept art trailer-Void Dragon Research. and the Void Eye. In the Hytale concept art Void Eye research, he mentions that the evil creatures typically appear to be purple and green. In the Hytale concept art iconography research, the void symbol is also purple. One thing I find really interesting is this image, where we take another look at the Void Eye in a dark nightmare-esque setting. Might I add, this looks very similar to the camera drone type things that you would see in the old Half-Life games. Considering they're called eyes and they float around in a drone-like way, I would imagine they're probably some sort of scout for Viren. Perhaps they're guarding something that would be possibly a portal, which would lead to, say, the dwellings of some boss? Who knows? If you take a look at the eyes, they are diamond-shaped again, pointing to the idea that diamond-shaped things are evil in this universe. Zergy44 discusses the theme of corruption within Hytale again. In the Hytale concept art Outlanders, we see a lot of evidence of corruption, magic, and the use of purple. He believes that these Outlander pools are those of corruption, perhaps in unison with the corrupted fountain, and are overtaking this village. As stated in the concept art, once well maintained, the houses have started to succumb to corruption and decay. It is also shown that the surrounding areas are contaminated. In the Hytale concept art Environment and Creatures, Zergy44 speculates that the top right image could be corruption beginning to cover the land, or a day-night cycle with fireflies. If this is corruption spreading throughout the land, I am getting massive Blightfall flashbacks. If anybody's ever played Minecraft's Blightfall game mode, you would see a very similar purple ooze taking over everything scene, and I think if that is the case, this is going to be one dangerous entity to deal with. Then again, if you look, it also does look like a day-night cycle could possibly be a thing. What we can assume are NPCs, nevertheless characters in the storyline appear to be wearing Gaia's officer or higher up armor. He notes that Kryptos is darker with a purple theme, again relating to the void and evil. If we take a look at the screenshot, his alternative colors are green, potentially earth, which could be Gaia. Kryos is more than likely corrupted by Viren, which is why he looks generally evil. In the Hytale concept art Alt Versus, Zergy44 says that he was told on Twitter that Nexus could be some sort of void world that is made up of symbolically evil colors. Zergy44 believes that it is instead a completely corrupted world. He suspects a lot of void filled within the world. He also believes that the Void Dragon might reside on the Nexus world. He also says that Orbis could be the normal world, Numdrassi a paradise, Torbalin a nether-esque world, and Karpak where we see the Scarecrow as seen in the trailer. And that's everything we got, guys. At first glance, it might not look like a lot of information has been put out there for Hytale's lore, but oh boy, we were wrong. Huge thanks to Zergy44 for gathering all this information and pointing out the things that people like me would not see at first glance. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you give Fezzy a chance over at Hyrizon, and I wish them the best of luck. Make sure to check out their channel in the description down below and in the pinned comment. Well, anyway, that is it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.